Yo, let's get into it. Week 5 overreactions. You know, I thought about it because it took me a couple of days to get over that loss to Atlanta. I think I'm ready to talk about it now. I got a little clarity, so let's get into it. All right. First of all, shout out to Atlanta, man. Y'all done been in every game you've been in has came down to the last drive of the game. The very last drive in every single game you guys have been in. So I don't know what to say about that. I'll let y'all figure that out. However, let's talk about Thursday. I'm only talking to you if you actually watched the game. If you didn't watch the game, then hey, and you seeing all the highlights, of course you ATL, ho, ATL, ho. But did you really watch the game? Because if you watch the game, hold on. I don't think you would have been coming out there screaming ATL, ho, and acting like you won the Super Bowl if you really watched the game. Because what I saw was two teams with horrible defense. Horrible schemes, no adjustments, offense just running up and down the field on both sides of the ball. True, Kirk threw for 1,000 yards, 509, something like that. But the original stats say 477. He threw for 477 yards. You know, everything he threw was over the middle. It was over the middle. Now going into that game, we thought that Todd Bowles was going to adjust and run a couple of nickel packages. You know, maybe have like Izzy in the slot. You know, to try to run with Pitts. Izzy and too small. I think they tried it one time. Then they went back to our regular set. Everybody who's a Buccaneer fan knows Britt cannot cover. He cannot cover. He can't run with a tight end. He can't run with a running back. All he can do is he's a good tackler. He does run fits. That's why he's in there. So you would think that they would have adjusted after seeing Atlanta kill them over the middle the whole entire game. Because let's face it, that's all Atlanta had. But if that's what you're going to give me, hey, that's what I'm going to take over the middle. Because they tried to do other stuff, wasn't working. Bijan shut down. Algier didn't run the ball enough. They couldn't run the ball on us. They couldn't run it at all. And like I've been telling people all along, we got the real number 7. And y'all saw it Thursday night. Bucky did his thing, you know. He fumbled on the drive, you know, but a couple of plays before that, he got face mask. Blatant face mask, but they called holding on us and didn't call the obvious face mask. It was crucial during the game when he made his mistakes or whatnot. But hey, he's a rookie. He can only get better. It's only going to go up for him. They picked on Dean all night. That was expected. Dean is speed and long arms. So he did what Dean does. I expected him to do. McCullum was shut down. Y'all weren't throwing to the right side that much. Go look at the stats. So they killed us over the middle. Now, I must say this. During that game, at no point in time did I feel like Atlanta was the better team. At no point in time did I feel like they were the better team. We sacked Kirk Cousins 4 times. Baker got sacked 1 time. So the signing of Judon at the end, it looked good on paper. The signing of the safety Simmons, it looked good on paper. Because if you notice, Tampa Bay's offense was moving down the field doing any and everything they wanted, whenever they wanted. Baker was in his bag. Baker was cooking. That's what was going on the offensive side of Tampa Bay. On the defensive side, you saw it, no adjustments. It was like Bowles was okay with them throwing over the middle because he didn't want them to exploit anything else. But at some point, as a defensive head coach, when you see your offense is in the bag, you got to let the offense win the game for you. Despite Kirk throwing for 1,000 yards, we still was winning the game. We were up. Despite him throwing for 1,000 yards, let that sink in. And then that 4th and 16, Levante got the interception or whatever. At that point, if I'm a defensive head coach and my defense ain't playing well and we only up 3, I'm going to look at Liam and say, hey, you've been in your bag all game. Let's go ahead and put our foot on their neck. We didn't do that. We went conservative, got 3 runs or whatever, and gave them the ball back. Now, the flip side of that is one coach was being conservative. The other coach was being aggressive. Shout out to ATL, man, your offensive coordinator. He said, hey, you know what? We're going to try to win this game. So instead of running all out routes, he hit us with a slant down the seam, got them in field goal position. Hey, Koo ain't going to miss too many field goals. That boy ain't going to do that. So he sends the game in overtime. And we knew whoever got the ball first was going to win that game. Not like that, though. Poor tackling. Poor tackling on both sides of the ball. I don't even know who number 12 was that caught the pass for the touchdown or whatever. But, hey, kudos to him. He broke a lot of arm tackles and turned on the burners, and he got in the end zone. I said all that to say this. Atlanta is on top of the division right now. They beat us. They beat New Orleans. They got Carolina next week. That'll put them 3-0 in the division if they beat Carolina, barring a catastrophic collapse or something like that. So that puts them 3-0 in the division, which now makes our game against the Saints a must-win game. But help is on the way. This is why I said the Bucs are in trouble. We're in trouble because we went into Atlanta. We didn't have the number one safety in the league, Antoine Winfield. Everybody knows that. He's been out for 4 games. We didn't have Kalijah Kancey. We call him Baby Vita. Mind you, we got 4 sacks on Kirk Cousins with a makeshift line. So when Kalijah Kancey comes back to help Vita out in that middle, the defense is going to be a lot better, a lot more pressure. And then you got that best safety in the league on the back end, playing back there with Whitehead. So you tell me, Atlanta had everybody that they were supposed to have, and they struggled with us. Our offense gave them, what they wanted. We gave it to them. We went in with a makeshift defense, and we were still winning the game. We still got a couple of key stops to win the game. Tampa Bay is going to get better. When Kalijah Kancey and Winfield comes back, Tampa Bay will be better. Atlanta, you got what you got. Y'all better keep winning. Are you going to keep winning? Can you last if you get one key injury? I don't think so. Like I said, hats off to Atlanta. They won that game. I'm not going to fault the refs on the no calls and all that or whatever. I'm faulting my defense and my coaching staff. Your lack to make any kind of adjustments gave Kirk another career day. I'm going to leave y'all with one fun fact. There have been 25 games with 500 or more passing yards. Guess who had 3 of those defenses? Guess who had 3 of those defenses? Todd Bowles is responsible for 3 of those 25 games that had 500 plus yards passing. But he's a defensive guru. Y'all tell me what you think. Kudos, Atlanta. You did your thing. We'll see y'all week 7. Hopefully we fully strength. We have full staff. And we'll see what really happens. Enjoy. I'm out.